What genre was the film?
Psychological thriller.
How do you know that?
Because, well, psychology, she was in therapy. Thriller, there was suspense built up towards the end, and there was some aspects of mystery, as you didn't really know who the guy was on the phone at the end, who her son was.
Would you watch this if it came out, and why?
Probably would, because it seems quite interesting. What I've seen is quite open-ended, but obviously done purposely to get people to want to watch it. It seems pretty interesting.
Did the plot make sense to you?
Yeah, the plot made sense. It was about this girl. She was in therapy from depression, and she had family issues, and then she overdosed. Which from later on, after you see the therapist on the phone, and then she mentions her son's being kidnapped, or that's kind of spoken about. You kind of gather that she's the one doing that to get her son back.
Did the media and editing and technical elements within the actual opening, did that show you that it was a thriller with the way it was paced and put together?
Well, it seemed pretty fast-paced, like with the camera just cutting, so yeah. And then parts faded in and out, so there was a clear time gap between those. It wasn't just this happened, then this, then this. There was obviously time in between those parts.
Were the locations used in the actual opening, were they suitable?
I think especially with the first scene, and then she's just in a house for the second one, so yeah. So I think they were.
Why do you think the first scene is most appropriate?
It seems like a kind of professional environment that you actually speak to a therapist in. It wasn't just a room.
Okay, thank you. What genre was the film?
The film was a psychological thriller. I could tell that from the psychiatrist within the short trailer, and in the end scene when you heard about the psychiatrist kidnapped son.
Would you watch it if it came out, and why?
I would watch it if it came out, because I liked the way it left you on a cliffhanger at the end and wanted to know more, and that really interested me.
Did the plot make sense to you?
The plot was quite clear, yeah. The way it started off as being a psychiatrist, and she lost it a bit with the person she was being a psychiatrist for, and then in the end, ends up having to overdose her to get her son back. It seemed quite a good plot.
Did the media and technical elements and the shots portray the genre, like the way it was paced and put together, like editing wise?
Yeah, it all fit together really well. I think the way that the scenes went from very quickly from one to each other, it worked well, and it just built up suspense. And at that very end, just cliffhanger was the winner for me.
Were the locations appropriate for the film?
Oh, well, yeah. It went from a psychiatrist's office to the girl who died's bedroom, and then to the local area where the crime scene was, so it made sense.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
What was the genre of the film?
It was a thriller.
Okay. Did the plot make sense?
It did make sense, yes. It was about a woman who had her son kidnapped, and the kidnapper wanted her to convince people to kill themselves in order to get the son back.
Would you watch this if it came out?
I would watch it if it came out because it was really interesting.
Do you think the way it was actually put together with the editing techniques, do you think that shows that the genre was a psychological thriller?
Yes, because it was fast-paced and it was full of action.
Do you think the locations used were suitable?
Yeah, they were suitable. It fitted the scene and the genre well.
Okay, thank you.